Okay, we'll start with today's class. Today I am going to conduct a debate cum discussion. The very aim of this debate cum discussion is to bring out certain qualities of the officer-like qualities which are going to be tested in the SSB as and when you people go for the SSB. The qualities that I am going to stress on are self-confidence, the communication skills, intelligence, and the sense of cooperation, which is an essential part of team spirit. You've been divided into two teams, team A which is to the left and team B which is to the right. The topics which have been given to you is Indian democracy. So you're going to discuss one team which is on to my right is for this, that the functioning of Indian democracy is good. There are not many changes which are required in this, whereas team B is going to counter it. The method is going to be explained to you how to be conducted and monitored by these two monitors here. I want a good and a lively discussion. Try and bring out these qualities which remain hidden in you but should come out so that you do very well and get selected in the SSBs. I hope I am clear in this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I hand over to the monitoring team. Let them start this discussion. Start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we all are gathered here for a debate cum discussion on the topic India has been following the democratic system of the governance since independence. The system of governance based on quasi-federal system is the best to India or it is not good for India. We have two teams here divided into A and B, for which A will be for the against and B will be for the for side. So, introducing the topic, according to the traditional classification followed by the political scientists, constitutions are either unitary or federal. In unitary constitution, the power of the government are centralized in one government, that is the central government. Example, China. The provisions of the provinces are subordinate to the center. In a federal constitution, there are divisions of power between the federation and the state government, and both are independent in their own spheres. For example, American Constitution. In the existence of the coordinate authorities independent to each other is the gist of federal principles. The framers of our Indian Constitution have gained experience from working of all the known constitutions of the world. They are aware of the difficulties faced in the working of these constitutions. This was the reason why they sought to incorporate good provisions of these constitutions in order to avoid defect and loopholes that might come in the future in the working of the Indian Constitution. Today we discuss on various points like the salient features of the Indian Constitution, the difference between the Indian and American Constitution, the uses of this quasi-federal constitution, is it good for India or it is bad for India. And then in the end we would like to conclude with a better conclusion and then decide the debate is in favor of for or against.
Now we will be beginning with the discussion. However, I need to remind you of a few rules that need to be followed. Each of you will be given a minute to keep your point. After that, the counter will come from the second group. Please take notice that do not interrupt anyone while speaking. Interruption would lead to cancelling of your speech and it will be awarded to the group again going against. Now, beginning with the group in favor of the topic, I would like chess number 18 to start the discussion.
Good morning, respected teachers, my dear friends, and the monitoring team. I am prepared for the topic for the motion of Indian quasi-federalism. So I'll start. First, I will tell you about the federal system in federal system around the world. The nature of union of states under central government is distinct from the individual government. The power is shared between the powerful central government and the states or provinces, which have given considerable self-rule. Some of the examples of federalism are the US, Australia, and the Federal Republic of Germany. Secondly, I would like to tell you about the unitary government. In the unitary government, unitary government is a system of political organization in which all of the power is concentrated within the central government, and the states and provinces are not given more power. Now I will
Thank you, chess number 18. Chess number 5, please start.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. So,